Hey guys, welcome to another wonderful edition of Hashtag Chrissy Sports, all the way from lovely Lagos. I'm your girl, Miss Mumbai, and today we're sitting with one of my favorite screen gods, Deyemi Hash. How are you doing, my dear?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Okay, let's get straight to business. What have you been up to lately? I know you've always got something out. You're always working on a project or on a film set. What's going on with you right now?
Okay, so at the moment, I'm preparing for a role. It's pretty big, so I'm taking time off, to just get my mind right, get the workouts in, because it's going to be a very, very intense one.
And Hashtag Chrissy Sports focuses on social media. So I want to know what role social media has played in building your career to date.
My entire career was founded on social media. I was working in marketing for about 8 years before I quit my job to act full time. And because of my daytime job, I couldn't take on major roles, even though I wanted to. I could only do short films like over the weekend, over holidays, even if I could take some time off work to get some work done. So the short films and web series that I could do got online, got on YouTube, and then the rest is history because everybody saw it. And that's how my career literally started.
Let's move over to sports stars because, of course, hashtag is all about the athletes. Now, there was a little bit of a blow up that we saw on social media the other day involving Kanu Nwankwo. And, of course, he was just congratulating the people who participated in a five-a-side tournament that he had funded and he'd sponsored. And then, a few people on Twitter now clap back saying, oh, why is it five-a-side tournament? Why aren't you building houses? Why aren't you this and this? What's your first reaction to that kind of story?
I think that a lot of people, instead of focusing on their lives and how to be positive in their lives, just try to pull other people down when they're doing good stuff. You can only, somebody said it recently, said you only have haters when you're successful, and it's people who want to be successful like you.
So, I mean, Kanu Nwankwo, bring it back to him. He is an icon globally. It's not just in Nigeria. And I want to just play devil's advocate and look at, where this fan or these fans on social media were coming from. They're saying, okay, organizing a tournament is great, but isn't there any way, okay, forget the building houses part, that was a bit of a stretch, but isn't there any way you can start placing Nigerian players overseas? That's the kind of, give back we're hoping to see. Don't you feel there's an element, don't you connect with any part of that?
So I think it's a man's choice to decide and discover what his purpose is and how he's going to give back to his community. You cannot tell a man what to do. You can't, you're not in the position to do that. And if he believes that his purpose lies somewhere else, we know about Kanu's Heart Foundation, for crying out loud. Come on. I mean, he's giving back. We've heard stories of kids who've gone in for heart surgery across the world, India and places like that. I mean, if that's where his heart lies to give back, then by all means, please just accept that that's what he wants to do. If there comes a time where he feels like he can help players to rise, then that's his choice at his time. It's nobody's concern. It's nobody's business. Nobody should ever force that down anybody's throat. Now, the person out there who's talking about Kanu coming back to support players here, why wouldn't that person dig into his pockets and look around for some young player, in some local team somewhere, and sponsor him and help him, and then hopefully when that guy becomes a star, he remembers that he was helped by someone, and he can pay it forward, by helping other people to come up. I think that's how we should think as human beings, not try to pull people down, but try to do what we can within our sphere of influence.
Very wise words, Davey. Very wise words. Well, unfortunately, that's all we have time for today. We do want to follow more of your journey on social media, hopefully, give you more hundreds of thousands and millions of views. Where can we catch you?
My handle on Instagram is Deyemi the actor. That's Deyemithe actor. And on YouTube, you just search for Deyemi or and my page will come up.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, Deyemi the actor. On that note, guys, I'm throwing it back to you in studio. Does the onus fall on successful African athletes to create an infrastructure or funding, funding up and coming talent, seeing as our governments and our systems and our federations seem to be failing us? You let me know. We're throwing it to you. But for me in Lagos, it's Miss Mumbai. Until next time, toodles.